very good afternoon to all. I am welcome to all the students in the final year semester 7, and I hope you will get a better marks as the Mumbai University is promoted to all in the semester 7 from the semester 6 on the basis of your last semester performance as well as the current semester performance, and I hope you will get a better marks as well as the better grading also. And I hope you all are fit, healthy, happy at your home, as well as you all are missing college too. As you all know, from the last 4 months, national-wise lockdown is going on, and this is a very pandemic condition for the whole nation, due to which a college has started online teaching. And in the semester 7, I am Professor Wasim Khan taking a subject that is CAD CAM and CAE. My dear student, today I am going to start just our overview of the syllabus and the teaching scheme. This our semester of 7 and the revised syllabus of 2016. It means that this syllabus is revised in 2016. Okay. As I said, the teaching scheme, so every student must know that the teaching scheme as well as the examination scheme. The course code is AEC 702 and the course name is CAD CAM and CAE. During the introduction of the subject or module 1, I'll explain in the brief the CAD CAM and CAE, but here only you have to know the name of the subject as per the CAD CAM and CAE. The number of hours for the theory allotted by the Mumbai University is 4 hours, and number of hours allotted for the practical per week for the per batch is 2 hours. That is a teaching scheme. But because of the pandemic condition, college has decided to start the lecture from today, from 27th of July, and in the first week they have allotted only 2 lecture per subject. After the next week, they will add 3 or 4 lecture. They will add with the 1-2 lecture into this 2 lecture, and the 3-4 lecture will be conducted, as well as some lab that is possible on the virtual lab, as well as I know my subject is totally computer based, so I will be completing and conducting my lab on the computer itself. This is the online lecture will be continued till the government not providing any kind of notification as well as the guidelines to start the offline college. Next, we are having a course code is AEC 702, that is under the examination scheme. Course name as usual way CAD CAM and CAE, and you can find here the internal assessment. As you all aware about this internal assessment, in our college we are having the midterm and anthem. That midterm is called the test 1 and the anthem is called the test 2. Somewhere in the college, in some colleges also they are using IA1, IA2. College will conduct 2 tests, test 1 and test 2, and after this test 1, test 2, take the average of test 1 and test 2, and that is the final marks for the internal assessment or test. In the ESE end semester examination, you are having the 80 marks for the final exam. Without option it is 80, with option is 120. Duration of the examination is 3 hours. The major part where you can score very good marks, that is a term work and the oral and practical. In the term work, total marks carries 25 marks. Oral and practical also carries a 25 marks. The total marks, oral, practical and examination and the internal assessment is total is 150. Means here we are having the 4 head internal assessment test is 1 head, ESE is another head, term work is the another head, and the practical and oral is the another head. The total marks is 150. Okay. The next is objective and outcomes. Every student must know the objectives of their subject as well as the outcome. Objective, if you know the objective, it means that you must know during the academic year, during the continuous study, what you are going to learn. And outcomes always decided after the learning this subject, what you have to know and where you have to apply. That is very important. So here the first objective is to introduce new and exciting field of intelligent CAD CAM and CAE with a particular focus on the engineering, product design and manufacturing. Means the CAD CAM and CAE we are learning here to design and manufacturing the product. Next objective is to develop the holistic view of the initial competency in engineering design by modern computational method. There are the different modern methods are there. We will study here. We will learn here during the academic year, during this continuous study. The third point, to develop the new API for CAD. This is the application program interface we are always using in a different places to interface the two program and two interfaces. So this is also very important. Some objectives you must remember that why we are going to study this subject, that is always finalized by the objective. Once you complete the study of this subject, you must know what is the outcome of this subject. The first outcome is identify the proper computer graphics technique for geometric modeling. In a case of modeling, you must know there are different types of geometric modeling after the study of the subject, and you apply a proper geometry modeling for the computer graphics. Computer graphic technique for the geometric modeling. Proper computer graphics techniques used for the geometric modeling. Point 2, transform, manipulate object and store the managed data. That is also the one of the important point. Once you study, you come to know how to store, how to manipulate, transform the data. CAM tooth path creation and NC code, non-conventional G code output. In the module number 3, I will tell you how to create our data. Now the fourth outcomes, use rapid prototyping and tooling concept in any real life application. It is a very modern technology, that is rapid prototyping, used in the manufacturing industry. You will study during the continuous session or continuous academic process. Fifth point, identify the tools for the analysis of complex engineering component. These are the 5 outcomes. You must know that after the study of this CAD/CAM subject, you have to do it. Learner will be able to do it, these 5 outcomes. Okay. Now it is like a brief approximation and description regarding the approximate weightage of the each module for the ESI on the basis of last 15 years papers, as well as with respect to my experience. I allotted some hours where I have to give more weightage regarding the number of hours, as well as what is the expected marks in the ESE. This is a very important point. You must remember how to focus on the study with respect to your final examination. But this is only like a single planning. But whenever you are going to study this subject, study a thorough, so that you can easily use the knowledge of computer-aided design, computer-aided manufacturing and computer-aided engineering in the real life applications. It is just like how the each module having their weightage in the final examination. Like, it is not exactly, but it is approximate. If I speak about a module number 1, That module number 1 allotted hours from my side is 12 hours, because it will take 12 hours to complete this module. And the expected marks in the ESE, expected marks in the ESE is 30 to 35 marks, 20 to 25 marks theory, and 8 to 10 marks for the numerical. You must be noted down this, because it is very important, so that during the examination or whenever you are going to prepare in the PL, you must know the weightage, and according to the weightage you have to focus on the module, so that with the proper planning you will get the better marks. 30 to 35 marks in that, 20 to 25 marks in theory is expected, and 8 to 10 marks in numerical. It means that only the one numerical will be expected from the module number 1. In the module number 2, allotted hours from my side is 10 hours, because it is having some numerical also on the transformation 2D and 3D, and some theory also. So 25 to 30 marks is the total weightage of this module, and 15 to 20 marks theory will ask in the ESE, and 8 to 10 marks numerical. Sometimes they ask for the 8 marks, sometimes they ask for the 9 marks, sometimes they ask for the 10 marks numerical, and 15 to 20 marks theory is 15 to 20 marks theory they ask. So this is also one of the important module. In the module number 3, it carries are 10 to 15 marks, and 5 to 8 marks is theory, and 8 to 10 marks is numerical on milling as well as on the facing. Milling as well as the facing, they may ask any one of the question. They may ask milling, they may ask milling, or they may ask facing, or we can say turning. Any one of the topic they will ask for the 8 to 10 marks. One numerical, the figure will be given. You have to write down numerical means you have to write down the G code or M code. G code or M code, you must write down the G code or M code. Or 5 to 8 marks theory is expected from this module number 3. Okay, now the module number 4, that is computer aided engineering, it carries only 2 marks. Okay, now allotted hour is 2 hours, and carries in the final ESI is the 5 to 8 marks. It means that only that module already we have studied in the lower semester, in the semester 6. Now here only the 5 to 8 marks theory question will ask. Sometimes they ask for the 4 marks also, sometimes they ask for the 5 marks also. You must remember that this is only carries the 5 to 8 marks theory. After that we are having the module number 5. In the module number 5, that is computer integrated manufacturing, it is very easy comparing to others, and are totally theory based question asked from the module number 5. 15 to 20 marks theory question asked, as well as the number of hours allotted from my side is 8, because I need at least 8 hours for complete this module. See, number of hours allotted from my side means that I need this much amount of hours to complete this module, so that is beneficial in your final examination. After that we are having the module number 6. In the module number 6, all are rapid prototyping and tooling in the tooling engineering, tooling introduction. All are new methods are given as per the modern technology. There is also a totally a theory based question asked. There is no in the module number 6, there is no numerical will ask, and it also carries a 15 to 20 marks, and I need at least 10 hours to complete this module. So this is like a number of module is 6, and the approximate weightage of the each module in the final year, final ESE, final exams, and the number of hours also allotted by me. Okay, next is assessment. In the assessment, the internal assessment for the 20 marks, as already we have seen in the teaching examination scheme, the internal assessment of 2 tests, and finally we will take the average of these 2 tests Here also the same thing, consisting two compulsory class tests. First test, that is a midterm test based on the approximately 40% of the content, and second test based on the remaining content, that is also the approximately 40% but excluding the content covered in the test 1. End semester examination, weightage of each module in end semester examination will be proportional to the number of respective lecture as mentioned in the curriculum. And in the end semester examination, question will be comprised of total 6 questions. As I said, vivid option 120 marks, and each question carries 20 marks. Sometimes it is a mixing of 8, 48, 4 and 8. Sometimes 12, 8, sometimes 10, 10, sometimes 5, 5. But the question number 1 will be the compulsory and should cover the maximum content of curriculum. But sometimes some paper setter kept in the question number 1 5, 5 marks, 4, 4 marks, or sometimes 10, 10 marks also. Remaining question except question number 1, it will be the mix in nature. For example, if the question number 2 has a part A from the module number 3, then part B will be the part from, for part B will be from any module other than module 3. It means that a single question will not be come from a single module. It will be like a 3A from one module. A will be the from one module, the B will be from the other module. It will be always differentiated. Only 4 questions need to be solved, because in the final examination they will ask 6 questions. Out of first question is compulsory, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out of this 5 questions you have to attend 3 questions, and each question carries 20 marks. It means that finally you have to attend only for 80 marks. That is a compulsory. Next is list of exercises, means the number of experiments that we will perform on the computer during the online classes, and in offline classes also we will perform in the lab, computer lab, CAD lab 1, CAD lab 2. Any one of the lab will be allotted to us. We will perform this all practical in the labs. List of exercises given 9. First, programming for transformation. This is we will done by use of a C language. Next, we are having the API. As I said, is application program interface on creating as a build join, slider join motion. Third will be the get the physical properties of API. It is very easy. Only the physical properties we have to describe. Fourth, get the circle and the R data from the edge. Sketch the spline through the point creation API and module. Question experiment number 6, that is a solid modeling using any 3D modeling software. As already we have studied in the lower classes in the semester 3, that is CMD, computer aided machine design. This experiment number 6, only the extension of that can be. So you can use any software here, but in our college we are having the licensed version, that is called solid modeling. So we will use a solid modeling, or rather than you can use any 3D modeling software to do this experiment. In the experiment number 7, we are having the part programming and the part fabrication on the CNC trainer, turning and milling. We are having in our college a software. First of all, we'll learn from the software, and after learning the software we will go to the CNC machine also. In our college, in the CNC lab, we are having both CNC turning and milling, but that is only possible in the case of offline. In the online, by using software, we will learn a turning and milling operation and in this software we will see different animations so that our concept is more clear. In a geometric optimization of any mechanical component using computer aided engineering concept, this is a part of your FEA, finite element analysis. Here we are using the shape optimization. By using shape optimization, we will do any one of the anyone we can consider a component. We will optimize that component. In the ninth one, the development of the physical 3D mechanical structure using any one of the rapid prototyping process. This is like a mini project. You have to do a mini project by using any kind of method. You can use any method. By using that method, you can complete this experiment. You can make any component by using any method. Now here we are having a term work. This is very important because it is always increases or boost your grading. If you getting a good marks, or you will get a better marks in the term work, your grading will boost, and this is totally in your hand, because this is not like a immediate way you have to do it. This is like a things at work you have to do during the whole semester you have to continuously doing the work that you have to in the proper manner, presenting and submitting to the uh, professor as well as a subjective in charge, so that you will get the better marks. And this is always boost your grading also. In the term work shall consist of any 4 exercises from 1 to 6 of the above list. As you all know, there is a 9 exercises are there. Out of 9, first 1 to 6. First 1 to 6. Out of 1 to 6 experiment, you have to do any 4. Part number 2, part fabrication and part programming is compulsory. 3 course project, that I said a mini project. Okay, so you have to do the mini project on 8 and 9. 8 and 9. So more than 4 students based on the 8 and 9 of the above list. A course project you have to do, but it consists of only 4 students, not more than 4 students. It should be less than or should not be more than 4 students. So you must remember that the term work shall consist of 1, 2 and 3. 1 to 6 experiment. Out of 1 to 6 experiment, you have to complete 4 experiment. Part programming, part fabrication you have to done in the CNC trainer as well as on the laptop. I will teach you. Okay, you have to take the printout and attach your file. Or I'll give us some problem, you have to solve it, and if it is online, you have to submit online by using Google Classroom as well as a different platform where I will instruct as well as guide. Third one, a course project in the group of, if it is possible, because for the rapid prototyping the physical things we have to do. Okay, if the time is permit, at the last, if I'll get a better time, you must do any make the any small mini project by using of any one of the method of rapid prototyping as well as a computer based FEA analysis. By using the shape optimization shape factor, you have to optimize any mechanical component, and if it's online, you have to submit it. Okay, the total distribution of mass for the term work you can see here shall be follows. Exercises means the experiment. This is all 3 experiment will this first and 2 experiment will carry the 15 marks. So in that, the first 4 experiment will carry a 10 marks or 15 marks. We can say joint venture will be the 1 and 2 will carry the 15 marks. Okay, course project, that is the mini project, that carries only 5 marks, and here you can see that the attendance is must. Attendance always carries a very good marks. If you are having the attendance more than 75%, you will directly get the 5 out of 5, because as per the rule of the Mumbai University, you will get a 5 marks by attend Mumbai University. You have to maintain a 75% attendance. Once you are maintaining the 75% attendance, you will get the 5 marks. Okay, then attendance having their own weightage. This is a 5 marks in your hand if you attend proper all the lectures. you will get out of 25 very good marks. So try to attend a maximum number of lectures so that you will get a better marks. Okay, so this is like a summary of as well as the marks distribution of the term work you must remember. Alright, next is end semester practical and oral examination. This is are also very important. You must know what is the weightage of oral and practical examination. This is a single head. This is a single head. Okay, each student will be given a small task of a design based on syllabus, which will be assessed by a pair of examiner during the oral examination. Distribution of marks of oral and practical examination shall be as follows. Design task. It means that as you all know, we are having the 9 exercises. Out of 9 exercises, you will get a 2 out of 2 any 2 design task. That design task, each design task will carry a 7.5 marks. It means that do design task will be carries a 15 marks. If you completing the 2 design part properly without any mistake, without any error, you will get 15 out of 15. Okay, after that the oral examination that is carries 10 marks. That 10 marks oral examination will ask by the pair of internal or external examiner on the whole syllabus, or maybe sometime only ask on the practical also, but it is mostly they will ask on the whole syllabus. So try to study the whole syllabus. Okay, evaluation of the practical and oral examination will be done on the performance of design task. So try to get the better marks here, because the external examiner always appointed by the Mumbai University, they are too much strict. Okay, so try to involve in all the practical, try to learn all the practical, so that at the time of the examination you can easily score a very good marks out of 25 marks. Out of 25 marks. Okay, the last thing in this lecture, that is the references. References means which book you refer for this particular subject. If you go in the references, a number of books are given as already shown in my slide also, but a good book, that is the Grover book, as well as one more book, that is CAD CAM and SIM by Hydari, as well as CAD CAM and Automation by Hydari, as well as the CAD CAM and Theory and Practices by Ibrahim Zaidi, as well as a CAD CAM and SIM by the Subramanian Swamy. For the CAD CAM you can use a Grover and Hydari is good book. Ibrahim Zaidi is also a good book, and for SIM you can use a Subramanian. You can use a CAD CAM Subramanian, and you can see here at the point 5 P Radhakrishnan or Subramanian. That's a very good book. Okay, and for the here not actually I copied from that syllabus. For rapid prototyping you can use a book of rapid prototyping by Mr. Nurani. Or in the Hydari also they have given some introduction in the Hydari CAD CAM and automation by Fajrak Hydari. In the Hydari also in the new edition they have given some introduction of the rapid prototyping. But for the rapid prototyping, a very good book that is called that is Mr. Rafiq Nurani. Professor Rafiq Nurani has written a very good book that is on the rapid prototyping. That is a very good book, so you have to refer. This is like the overview syllabus, or like a small introduction of the syllabus, so that you will get the idea regarding the teaching scheme, evaluation scheme, as well as the how which module you have to more focus, from which module they may ask a numerical, as well as what is the weightage of oral, practical, term work, experiment, and each and everything. So you must know that each and everything. Okay, so this is like the overview of the syllabus. In the next lecture I will start the introduction of the CAD CAM. Thank you very much for the for your good patience to listening me. If you have any kind of doubt, you can ask me in the chat box without any hesitation. Rather than afterwards, also you can call me, message me through WhatsApp and WhatsApp if you are having any kind of doubt. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I requested to all the students, please type your roll number in the chat box so that I can take a easy attendance, name and their roll number. Roll number will be provided by the Tejas sir. That roll number you have to follow. Okay, and as you all know, this attendance, online attendance also having their own weightage, it will be added to your final attendance. As already you have seen in the introduction of syllabus that attendance having their 5 marks, which is very important. Okay, thank you very much. Please post your name and roll number in the chat box so that I can take the attendance. Thank you very much.